Hi folks, I'm at the bathtub again. Got done with a few new lures. Uh, Here's the old proven Lucky 13 knockoff. Uh, just made them because I wanted one plated with aluminium tape. Simple lure, proven lure, not much to say about it. Um, Another proven lure, the Bass Orino. Also made one with the foil plating. Wanna try this one this oncoming season now. Quite large ones, pike-sized lures. Okay. Here's a commercial lure, Neil's Master Invincible. I have received it through a lure swap and it was badly beaten up, so I have refurbished it. Also with the foil plating. You can see it by the lip that it's has been quite in use, quite a lot in use before. Um, but I hope it has some new attraction now with its new foil plating and new painting. All those painted with acrylic paints again. Alright, here's a pike lure, little weird one with an attached spinner blade. I figured out when I tested the blank that it had a very pronounced wobble. It was too much of a good thing, so I've thought about attaching a blade to slow down the wobble a bit. Actually, the first blade I did for the blank test was a small one. Can compare the size. Now I want to try a bigger Colorado, and I will check the difference in front of the camera, how much effect the blade would have on the wobble, whether it would be visible that the bigger Colorado blade slows down the wobble more than the smaller Indiana blade. We'll get back to that later when I test them. And finally, here's a sinking glide bait that I've thought of. Just wanted to test this very unusual shape for a glide bait. You see it has a flat bottom, rounded off back that it will flip over to swimming position. It has weights embedded right here and here under the eye. Three 7mm lead balls on either side that I beat flat to fit into it. So the screw eyes are pointing upward, so I will have space for the ballast underneath the screw eyes. They are pointing upward inside of the lure. This one as well. Okay, gonna give them a swim now. I'll be back. Okay, here's the Lucky 13. Let me change the camera. Okay. Can't test this one a lot in this small tub anyway. I have to do this outdoors. Can't see much of its wiggle. I've put out a video about Lucky 13 before, so I guess this one is gonna be alright. Doesn't have much of a wiggle anyway. You would pop it on the surface and let it dive. It will generate an explosion of bubbles. I have another video about them on my channel, displaying them in the outdoors. Same as for the Bass Orino. Can't test them in the bathtub because they require twitching and so. Oops. Alright. If you want to learn more about the action of Bass Orino and Lucky 13, please check my channel. There's a video there called something like Skim and Swim Lures. Okay, I want to check the commercial Niels Master lure whether it would get to sink. No, it doesn't, because the refurbishing with several new epoxy coats and the foil added to the weight of the lure, but it still floats up. That's fine. Niels Master is a proven Finnish lure. Alright. Now let me close the snap. Okay, this is my sinking glider. If you fish it working with small tabs of the rod, it sports a kind of zigzag action. And it's hard to display. If you jerk it somewhat harder, it will dart downward. This is due to the curved body. But as I said many times before, bathtub is not good for testing glide baits. I think with this one could resemble a dying fish action. This is why I painted it in a way that is reverse running. Over here the predator season starts May 1st, so as from that day on I'll be trying this lure and see how it does in the outdoors, and probably make some more. So gentle taps of the rod, it walks the dog and glides sideward a bit, but if you jerk it very hard, it would dart straight downward. Maybe I could also make a floating version, a diving jerk bait. Well, it's something different of a glide bait, but let's see. Okay, now finally the big pike lure with the spinner blade attached to the lip. Yeah. Wobbles nicely. And the big Colorado blade hits the diving lip, generating noise. I have not yet tested this one with the Colorado blade before, only with the small Indiana blade. But as far as I remember, this big Colorado doesn't slow down the wobble much more than the small Indiana. Okay, this snap did bind. Maybe I have to attach it with a split ring. Yeah, this snap binds sideward on the lip. I have to change the assembly. I'll fix the blade with a split ring. Okay, now let me switch blades to the small Indiana and see whether I can notice a difference. But okay, it's fixed now. Got the hook in my shirt, pull it out. Okay. So now it's with the small Indiana blade. Oh yeah. I do not know if you can see it on video, but with this smaller blade the lure seems to wobble a bit more violent, so the blade size does matter. The Colorado blade, the bigger yellow Colorado blade, slows down the wobble a bit more than this smaller Indiana blade. And also due that it's bigger, it hits the diving lip a few times more often, so it generates more noise to the lure. Alright, I guess I will be definitely making some more lures of this type. I think I could even attach a blade to the tail and to the tip of the lip and keep the hooks both on the belly. And well, I think this lure code is something special, something unusual the fish might not have seen before, a lure with a spinner blade attached. So I guess I'm going to carry out further experiments with it. I think I will permanently fix the Colorado blade with a split ring. Because these small dual lock snaps, they do bind sideward on the lip. I'm pretty much satisfied with this experimental. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. See you next time. Goodbye.